summertime by the bay, AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. 2 of the best, Posey and Arenado, are coming up next. Johnny Cueto gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, he was not real effective in his last start. He gave up 9 hits. Going to have to limit that here.
DJ LeMahieu heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. Line to the right side, and that's in there, a base hit. So the leadoff man is on here to get this one underway.
Well, first pitch of the game, a lot of guys on the mound are thinking, all right, let's just get ahead here with the fastball. And he was having none of it at the plate. Drives this one for a solid single to start things out.
And that's in there for strike 1. EK, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, I know they love what Ian Desmond brings to his offense. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Coming to the plate now, Nolan Arenado. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Matt, with Ross behind the plate, hitters know they need to expand the strike zone a little bit. He likes to ring it up when it's on the black, or even a little off of it.
Cueto pauses. Here's the 0-2. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. Where are you going here?
I'm throwing that same pitch again. Make him prove that his plate discipline is such that he can lay off it twice in a row.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And with that, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Brandon Crawford continues to get better and better each year. Won the Gold Glove at shortstop in 2015. Really just continuing his improvement from his days at UCLA. And also, he's got some of the best hair in all the game.
Trevor Story will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Here's the 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Drilled to the right side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Tagged by Posey will be too late. Safe at home plate.
Boy, what a great start to this series here in the first inning. On the road, you'd love to give your pitcher a little something to work with out there. He's going to have a lead now before he even throws his first pitch.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Rockies forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Rockies 1 and the Giants coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Marquez will be on the mound for the Rocks. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, something to watch for. He has not been effective this year on the road. In fact, much worse on the road than he has been at home. So we'll see what happens here in this one.
Joe Panik comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Joe Panik.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Blackman moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, we all know this team can score runs in bunches, and they've done it all season long. They lead the league in runs scored, and, hey, we all know that is the name of the game. So they're giving their staff what they need to get wins. Just keep it up. Score.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And with a quick breather here, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Buster Posey is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Parra retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side. Gerardo Parra makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Number 8, Gerardo Parra.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And another foul ball. Cueto into his motion. 0-2 on its way. Smoke toward the hole. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Tony Walters. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
That's a ball.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Runner goes for second. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting ninth,
the pitcher, Marquez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
And this is a two-seam fastball with a little bit of life to it. I mean, they'll often run east to west or vice versa, depending on the pitcher's handedness. He just had no answer for this one.
Into the seats, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike.
Pitch count already becoming a factor. He's at 34 now. Still not out of the second inning.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Hard to believe he'd let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more. Brandon Belt will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin play.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, when you're holding on to a one-run lead, you don't want to start walking, especially not the leadoff hitter. He'll kick himself over that one, but he's going to have to put it behind him quick.
Eduardo Nunez gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
Line drive to left. Gonzalez has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting 6.
Brandon Crawford will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Here's the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Belted high and deep into right center. Blackman looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Giants move out ahead. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Batting 7th.
Standing in now, Austin Slater.
Slater.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hot shot on the ground to short. Story is there on to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting 8th. Center fielder,
Denard Span will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. Here's the first pitch to him. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Boy, I think it's time to start being a decision maker up there. Either take it or leave it. But that's twice in a row. He's gone halfway.
Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Lifted the other way to left center. Gonzalez giving chase. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire. Leading off the inning, Charlie Blackmon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. And sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Span. Oh, and he botches it. Around second. He'll try for third. And he is in there. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Hit to short. There is Crawford. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The batter, number 20.
Yeah, with the runner going on contact right there, this is going to be an RBI ground out as he's in to score and tie this game up.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. 1-1, here it is. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Cue shot here out towards short. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Gerardo Parra stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Right side hit hard. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Rockies forced to settle for 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 2-2. Johnny Cueto digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Leading up for the Giants, pitcher, Johnny Cueto.
Lines softly toward the hole, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
The
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
Here's Joe Panic. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. So this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Giants are down 1, 2, 3. And after 3, it remains a 2. Tony Walters is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. Cueto gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Hot shot to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, number 48.
Marquez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Span is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. DJ LeMahieu will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Span giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. On to the bottom of the 4th. This Buster Posey is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5. Charlie Blackmon heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Cueto sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Nunez is going to get there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And this is something we'll see a lot with that cut fastball. here it is again in show motion. When you hit a ball right below the label, you're going to get this 9 times out of 10.
Into the box now, Ian Desmond. And Cueto starts him out with strike 1.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
I think this is one of those at-bats where he just couldn't help himself out there. And we're going to check it out again right here on Showtrack. The thing that stands out right away, well, look at the pitches. Are any of them even strikes? I mean, if you have a little bit more discipline as a hitter, you might be looking at a 3-0 count instead of going back to sit on the bench.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Smoke toward third. Nunez scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Austin Slater comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first-pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced. So he's pitching very, very well right now.
Blackman is under it. 1 out.
The center fielder,
A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. Outside with that slurve of his 1 ball, no strikes. And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. But take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
A broken bat, little looper down to third. Keeping your focus on the baseball is the thing you have to do here, which is easier said than done when you've got a flying projectile heading your way. But he takes this one in, no problem.
Stepping in now, Johnny Cueto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. This is line to left. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
How about that swing? That wasn't just a little bleeder off the end of his bat. He swung that bat like he knew what he was doing up there.
Here's Joe Panic. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Ground ball right side. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for San Francisco. Through 5. All even at 2-2.
Leading off for the Rockies, shortstop
Trevor Story will lead things off for Colorado as they look to get something started in their half of the 6th. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Cueto's ready. Here it is on 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Pence, still ranging back. And that ball is over the wall out toward the cove. A home run. A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez. Number 11 for him on the season as the Rockies move out in front now, a 3-2 lead.
And you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. If you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
now batting, right fielder.
In is Gerardo Parra.
Gerardo Parra.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Hard hit ball to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Tony Walters.
Tony Walters will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. Hunter Pence will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you gotta figure you're not gonna win too many games if that's the case.
Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7.
Leading off for the
Jason Mott
Rockies,
will come on,
the
and as
pitcher
he's
number
newly
30,
entered into the ballgame, he'll get his
Jason
first
Mott.
plate appearance now here in inning number 7. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Surprised that there's no pinch hitter here?
Shocked is more the word for me. You're losing, but you're letting a reliever hit? I just don't get it.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and the right-hander get loose. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And there's ball 1. Swing and a liner. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. One and one. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Ripped down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Slater has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Ian Desmond will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
Keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is a guy right here.
And he's back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
On the ground up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
That's a good approach right there with 2 away. He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And that'll signal the end for Johnny Cueto. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Hunter Strickland will take over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Cold strike at the knees, 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You got to think this has to be a fastball here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Good job there at keeping the inning alive. The runner on first gets a head start with a 3-2 count and 2 away, so it's an easy decision to keep on going around second. He makes it into third easy.
Into the box, Trevor Story, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
It's so important to take advantage of any opportunity that comes your way. Here with 2 outs, that's a big swing of the bat as he's able to pick up the RBI and tie up the ball game.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get back in standing. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
And that misses 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We've reached the 7th inning stretch here in San Francisco, and we are all tied 5-5. Denard Span will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. And the Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Into the box now, Hunter Strickland. He'll get to take his first catch here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there is now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
That is good execution right there. It's very important when you get to this stage in the ball game, and that's going to get the go-ahead run up to second now with just one out. So that'll be worth a few high fives in that dugout, no doubt about it.
Here's Joe Panic. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time.
The right fielder,
Hunter Pence digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
On the ground to the left side. Gloved by Arenado. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Giants leave one. This remains a 5-all ball. Gerardo Parra will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters.
Tony Walters will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 games.
Jason Mott, the pitcher, digs into the box. So in a definite sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out.
Yeah, definitely the traditional train of thought.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And, you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
A barehanded pickup. It's in time.
Oh, what a play.
A perfect job there of getting it down. So now that's the go-ahead run right there over at third with just 1 out.
Tapia will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 68.
Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Your job right here on the mound, you got to think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
And that misses 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, this is a spot where you're asking your leadoff hitter to be an RBI guy, and he does the job here, driving home 2 on the RBI single.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it goes to third. 1 out and a runner on second base. Tap fouled at home plate. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Ian Desmond takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to the lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those
Now
guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Corey Guerin will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. sinker to open the AB, in there for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Fielded by Penn. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Rockies lead this one 7-5. Adam Ottavino is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Tom Murphy is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number
Leading
23.
off the inning, Buster Posey, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 9.
Brandon Belt steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0. 2-0 count. Here it comes. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Blackman going back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Eduardo Nunez will come in now with 2 away. And to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Your attention,
Holding on to that lead.
Jay Hong will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
A windup and the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. The short hit hard. Story fields it cleanly, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 9th inning. Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the City by the Bay as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. Jay Hong is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Third base, number 1.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Nolan Arenado. They'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Tom Murphy, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First delivery to him on the way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. They're still up 7-5. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Greg Holland is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 56.
Brandon Crawford
Greg.
We'll dig in
Holland.
again, and as he
Now
does,
playing
we'll
right
flash you
field,
back to
batting in the
inning
ninth
number
spot.
2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Wow. And this might be just what the crowd needs to get off their hands a little bit.
Slater.
Last thing you want to do on the mound is hit a guy and have the crowd come to life against him.
Austin Slater stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Holland's ready. Here he comes on 2-0. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And, folks, this ball game is tied. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat of the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. So hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room.
Denard Span will stand in now following the home run that tied the ball game. So now on the mound, it's suddenly back to square one.
Yeah, and I don't know quite how you do it, but you've got to be able to regroup and start over. The good news is it wasn't a game winner. You're still tied. So there's still hope to get this to a 10th inning and let your guys see what they can do from here on out.
Hit hard to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting, pitcher, George Canto.
Striding into the box, George Cantos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask. Hernandez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 66, Marquez Hernandez.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The second baseman, number 12,
Joe Pennant struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. hit hard towards second. Oh, he gets a glove on it, knocks it down, and the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
And the key to this is that he's running hard out of the batter's box all the way. You know, with some guys, it's not always the case, but he is really busting it down the line, and he's going to get rewarded with the infield hit.
Hunter Pence has a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
And in the field, I've got to expect them to be playing what's called no doubles defense, Matt. Basically, you got to guard the lines in the infield.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try and... Jake Peavy will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frame.
Number 21.
Alexi Amarista will start things out here in the 10th, and you have to figure this is not a position that he or anyone else on this team, for that matter, expected to find himself in.
Yeah, they had to figure they were home free, but just a dreadful job of sealing things up in the bottom of the 9th. And now they've got to find some way to put that inning behind them and go to work getting themselves at least a run here.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Slater is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick start to extra frames.
Batter,
1 pitch
9.
and 1 out.
Second baseman.
DJ LeMahieu will be the batter. He singled home a couple in his last at-bat. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Coming in is Span. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Colorado, center fielder Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie Blackmon digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1-for-5 effort thus far. Peavy has his target. First pitch on its way. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
That's by him for strike 1. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Hong is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. This remains a 7-all tie. Chad Qualls will come on here to start the home 10th, and all he's looking to do is get this one to the 11th inning. Buster Posey comes forward as he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course.
Buster Posey.
In tight at 93, ball 1.
Well, that's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. Even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
The first baseman.
He is fired up as he heads down to first base. He is now the go-ahead run, looking to put his team ahead.
Now time is called, and a very wise decision here with the potential winning run at first. They'll opt to put a little extra speed on the base pass. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Bell, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
How's he doing after that shot?
And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Into the box.
that, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And the runner will get back standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gonzalez has it in his tracks. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Brandon Crawford steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. That evens it up 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Deep breath time out there on the mound now. And this crowd, well, they're definitely making things tough on him out there.
Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. 10 innings in the books. On to the 11th. Still tied. Kelby Tomlinson will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 37.
Ian Desmond
Kelby
comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning.
This change for the Giants
Is into the ball game here
now
as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 5, Nick Hunley.
Peavy into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. Good late movement there from Peavy on the fastball. It's 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. To short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 20, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Digging in, Nolan Arenado. They'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
And this really is his 1-2 punch. He's got both the two-seamer and the cutter in his arsenal. So they're fairly similar pitches, except for the fact that one works its way in, the other one works its way out. Very effective, especially when you double up and throw one off the other.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And this is swung on and missed, and the 11th inning is not going to plan here. There are 2 away.
Wow. Neither team really seems to want to take command of this ballgame. I mean, this is ripe for the picking. Yet guys are just not coming up with good at-bats right now.
Trevor Story steps in looking for his 3rd hit of the ballgame.
Well, anytime you can put together a 3-hit game, you're doing something right out there, and we'll see if he can pull it off.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Still tied 7-7. Austin Slater will stand in yet again, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 9, as this was the big blow. A 2-run shot that helped get us to this point here in the extra frames. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
I got 2-1 to count.
Three and 1 now. On deck, there you see Denard Span. He'll hit next. No leadoff walk just yet, as that finds the strike zone, and the count comes full at 3-2. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that'll ricochet off that brick wall in right.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. Tapper up the line. And he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Yeah, that's a smart play over there at first. He knows he likely won't have a shot anywhere else, so he makes sure to get that one out on the tag. You don't want to take a chance at throwing it around and not getting anybody.
To first. There is Desmond, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The second baseman, number 12,
Joe Penn digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1-for-5 effort thus far.
Yeah, and you know, guys, the difference between a 2-for-6 and a 1-for-6 is a big deal. So let's see what he can do here.
Hot shot down the line. And a reaching try, but this is by him, and that's going to be your ball game. And they come back to win it here in 11 innings.
Well, you have the sense early on that this one was destined to go down to the wire, and sure enough, these guys are going to pull this one out here in walk-off fashion.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of